I'm making a quick banana cake. This is easy, it's not probably it's a decent, healthy cake. It's not as bad as all the other ones. It's got banana in it. It's got, it's not as bad. It's got some healthy sugar in it. The only bad thing I would say is like a bit of sunflower oil or vegetable oil. A lot of cakes use butter. So I'd say this is a decent, healthy cake, So it's pretty easy from BBC Food, but obviously they've changed up the ingredients, but I made it like this and it's nice and simple. So there's only 4 steps. So I'm trying to get this done within 10 minutes. So it's a quick banana bread recipe, 10 minutes to make. So I don't want to miss my Mission Impossible. I got the new Mission Impossibles out, and yeah, so you know what? I'm gonna quickly make this a cake. Anyways, so ingredients: 3 bananas. So I've got the 3 bananas here. They have to be like, you know what happens to bananas when they're like this. 3 bananas. We need the flour. So obviously there's different types of flour. I use this flour, and it's I've made it once before, and like using this cake flour, it's not self-raising flour, and it still worked. So we got that. Then we got the baking powder. This I think helps that flour to rise, like how it's self-raising flour. So as the name's intention, it rises like self-raising. But I think when the baking powder does the same thing, so it helps that cake flour. Anyways, we've got this. They want brown sugar. We got that. I think this is brown. I'm not too sure. It looks brown, so should work. Soft caramel taste. I don't know. Anyways, we got that. Then we got the vanilla extract. It doesn't say vanilla extract. It says to use like ground mixed spice and whatnot. But I'm gonna search what vanilla extract does. It sort of balances out taste. So I'm guessing it will be a really dull taste, and this will sort of balance the sweetness out. This is everything, and I'm gonna chuck in some chocolate chips. Or I might just chuck in. I got this like limited edition 12, so I might chuck in that. But anyways, I'm gonna keep this here for now. So, equipment. Now, these are ingredients and equipment which every normal individual has. Like most normal people have. If an individual ain't got this, then they're in the trenches. So got the little thing for the sunflower oil, a mixing bowl and a tin. Need a bit of baking paper to stop it sticking. So first things first, there's only 4 steps. This is all that's needed. We've got a bit of banana, flour, 2 baking powder, sugar, and the oil. So might need to reload on the oil, refuel on the oil. It's looking a bit empty. Okay, so first we need 150 milliliters of oil. So let's get that started. Where's the mill? Where's the milliliters at? Okay, there it is. So we can just get this huge tub out of the way. Oh no, I'm gonna have to refuel. BRB. Alright, reloaded on the sunflower oil. And the hand's already getting icky wicky, but I'm gonna have to do it. So 150 milliliters. Alright, so that's everything there. The first step, preheat the oven to gas mark 4. There's 4 steps, and that's just the first step. So let's get that started. Whatever, oven. Ooh. I mean, this is actually like basic stuff which normal households have, Like I said before, gotta be living in the trenches not to have this sort of stuff. Anyway, so the oven is starting up at 4. Grease and line a 2-pound loaf tin. I mean, I use this and it fit perfect. So, do you know what? I got some like baking paper here already. I might just reuse this. 10 minutes to do all of this. I don't want to miss my Mission Impossible, you know. I was trying to watch my 123 movies, but like the link didn't work. And then I thought I got this discount for views, so I was like, yeah, I might as well go for it. Like, no 123 movies, like the FBI shuts it down. And it's like, you know, when you search up on the website and then it comes up, FBI has taken the website down, probably like for like the trainees to like, you know, start up. And then you go to the second link and it's still working. Anyway, so yeah, the link didn't work for Mission Impossible, but okay, peel the bananas and mash with a fork, tip into a large mixing bowl, add the eggs, sugar, oil. Okay, cool, pretty simple. We're gonna take our bowl. We're gonna add the bananas. try and make this 10-minute tutorial a bit humorous. Humorous. I was thinking of saying that as well, you know, like humorous. Anyways, so let's get the bananas in there. So yeah, they have to be a bit like messed up like this, because I think it's like how the sugar or something happens to the banana when they go really ripe. It says mash with a fork. You know what, man? I ain't got time to be mashing with a fork. Should I use a fork? Yeah, man. What's wrong with this, man? The oven's just like tick, 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 tick with that ignition. Ugh. You see on the video? Okay, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I don't know this start on me. Oh bloody hell! The gas has to be pressed. I'm not really like, you see, I'm not really like a cooking type of guy. I don't know how to cook at all. But I made this one recipe, yeah. Like I'm a real rookie when it comes to cooking. Like I worked in the kitchen, and like so I sort of like noticed. I thought cooking was really difficult, but after working in the kitchen, it's actually so simple. So first, like it's just all about flavoring, like, you know. So tip into a large mixing bowl. Yeah, it's already in there. Add the eggs. Okay, 1 second. So we got 1 egg, 2 egg. You know, I'm not even a professional egg maker, but do you know, because I'm in a rush for this film, yeah, I think like, not egg maker, I mean like cracking these eggs, like, I don't normally do it with such aggressiveness. Anyways, so we need to add the eggs, sugar and oil. So let's add the oil next, and we need to weigh up the sugar. Okay, all right, seems like it's doing something. Okay, got the hands washed, clean the kitchen area. So what do we need to do now? We need to get the weighing scales. Now I'm gonna be a bit, no, you know what I'm not gonna do. So we got this sugar. I don't know, it doesn't say it's brown sugar, but it's brown though. It says soft caramel taste, so I don't know. I mean, it did say free range eggs, but I don't know what the difference is between normal eggs. Like this one said that it's caged hens, so I don't think there's a difference. Like, you know, 150 grams of sugar, so we're at 7 grams right now. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, so the eggs, like, they're only like free range eggs. But this one, they're not free range. Yeah, so they said free range eggs, but these aren't free range eggs. Like, so I don't really like understand if there's a difference. I don't think there is a difference, you know. Like free range is when they're like all roaming around, but this is when like the females are locked in and they're just, you know, like laying out the egg like. So I don't think there's a difference. I think they're just trying to be like a bit environmental friendly on the recipe and whatnot. Oh, 100 grams, shit. Putting that. I thought it was 150. My bad. Oh, no. Time is going. It's supposed to be a quick recipe. Oh, I'm not gonna do this. Oh, I was gonna just put it on the scales as well. Oh my god. I think it's been like 7 minutes now. Oh. Just 10 grams won't make no difference. Oh my god. Oh, it's 102 grams. It's good enough, man. Bloody hell. Yeah, it says add the sugar, use a fork or whisk. Do you know what? Okay, we're done. We're getting... So we're gonna get rid of all the stuff that we've used out the way. Yeah, go on. I really like these bits. Bits are awesome. So keep a clean area. Now, it says this is the second step, just putting everything in together. Use a fork or whisk to combine. So I'm gonna get a special tool. All right, so what I have here is the tool that is famous in this part of life. So plug it in. It's like a item from like vintage days or something. Chuck it in. I think it's been like 10 minutes, man. Anyway, so we're gonna get this mixture. This is what it's looking like. This is what the mixture's looking like. We're gonna mix the mixture. Now, one thing is I've noticed, always gotta put it in and then I think start, because otherwise, like, if just going in it, everything just flies everywhere. Oh my goodness. So I think mix. Alright, so I don't really know how to use this machine, you know. I just like, you know, putting it to full speed. But one thing I do know is not to turn it on and then go in, because otherwise everything just flies everywhere. So I think I might have mixed it too much, but bloody hell. Alright, next step, add the flour, spice, baking powder. Cool. So we're gonna add 1 teaspoon or tablespoon? Teaspoon or tablespoon? Bloody hell, I don't know. TSP. Do you know what? TSP, it stands for tablespoon, I think, or teaspoon. I think it's teaspoon. So, I'm gonna add the teaspoon. This will help it rise, so this is out of the way. Remember, these are all products which is normal in a normal household. We're gonna add some, so I don't have vanilla extract. I've got this vanilla bean paste. I'm gonna chuck like teaspoon amount in. Is that a teaspoon amount? I think that should be, yeah. Oh. Okay, so that's done. And where's the flour? So let's put this to the side. Let's get this flour. So how much flour? We need what? 275 grams of this bad boy. So I think this is like some premium flour, you know, royal flour. Like, look, it's got like some Asian like handwriting going on. Where does it say it's from? It's from Thailand. Yeah, so it's cake flour. Normally, like, you get like, you know, the supermarket flour, but this ain't no supermarket flour. So, oh Oh my god, there's just so much stuff going on here. I'm trying to use this space, like just this space, 10 minutes with this space to show how easy it is to make. Like, all right. 275. We're on 271. That's good enough, man. Lovely jubbly. Just get that in there. Just get whatever. Yeah. Okay, that's done. Cool. This is the, oh my goodness. Ooh. Like it's going everywhere. So, you don't need this no more. Let's get this, let's get this. Oh yeah, like I was saying, yeah, I don't really know how to use this machine, but one thing I do know is not to turn it on and then go in. Anyway, so let's get all the powder mixed in before we turn the speed up. So what's the next step? You know, I don't know nothing about cooking, yeah? Like I was saying, this is like a rookie. I'm like a rookie. But one thing I do know is, like, from working in the kitchen, I've realized that it's actually so simple, and obviously, like, just, I've basically noticed, like, knowing each step, sort of, like, to cooking rice, chicken, meat, the first step is, like, to learn how to wash stuff and doing the little things, like adding salt and washing salt and the little things. And then the next step is, like, cooking it to make sure it doesn't go raw. So step one is, like, once it registers in the brain and it becomes natural, like doing that first step, then the next step becomes the priority, which is then, okay, which is, I don't even know if I'm doing this right, man. Seriously. Yeah, so the next step becomes then cooking it to make sure it's not raw, so that's temperature. So once that gets used to, then all it is the third step is, like, flavoring, like making sure, like, everything's flavored and whatnot. So cooking, I think, is quite easy. It becomes quite easy. Like, if I'm working in the kitchen, I just realize that it's all it is just a bit of flavoring. That's it. Like, so simple, just making sure the stuff ain't raw. So, like, cooking rice, adding that salt, cooking, washing the chicken, making sure that salt. So once that first step is learned, it becomes easy. Anyway, so this is done. Now we're gonna chuck it in the tin. Oh, did I miss a step? No. So what we're gonna do, someone already had that white 12. It was like a limited edition 12. That is white chocolate coated. Anyway, so we're just gonna add some chocolate chips. Oh. Make it a bit sweet. Okay, so, oh my god, I'm making a mess. But you know what is, this isn't a recipe to not be shy of, to make a mess, you know? So we're gonna do this up in here, that up in there. Anyways, like I was saying, so yeah, from working in the kitchen, I've realized, like, cooking is actually simple. To me, before, it was like rocket science. But then, just watching people cook, and it's made me, like, it's put into my brain, it's become steps where, okay, cooking things like the carbohydrate part, like rice. I don't eat couscous, but rice and, like, carbohydrates. The first step is, like, you know, washing it. Even the same with chicken, washing it. You know, there's little steps in that washing process, like adding salt. Now, once that process is done, the next step is, like, knowing how much oil to put. So obviously, the more healthy individuals will know to put less oil, or how to put less oil, or whatever, to make it healthy. So, and cooking it to the right, so it's not raw. So the temperature is the next step. So the first part, washing and the little things. Second part, temperature, cooking it so it's not raw. And the third part is, whoa. The third part is flavoring and seasoning. So I basically narrowed everything down into those 3 steps, and I think it sort of makes sense. Anyway, so the chocolate chip, it doesn't say Thai chocolate chip, but, you know, we've done that. Anyway, so I need to oil this up. So I've got this little oil thing. I bought this from Temu, man. This is like alright. It's not all that though. It don't really. As in, it works. It does what it's like. The function is, but it's supposed to non-stick anyway. So yeah. Anyway, not gonna get shy too. Get the hands dirty. Alright. So it's not. We're not here to bake no fancy cake. You know, we're just gonna chuck it in. Boom, bada bing. You know. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh well. And we're going to get down there, get all this gum cap, get all the chocolate chippies out. So I say I got this probably done in like, what's the time? Probably like 12 minutes, man. It's still a 10-minute recipe, you know that, like just getting all the ingredients, measuring it out. Let's say it get like everything's measured out like a couple hours beforehand, and then making it is like 10 minutes. Alright, so look, it's come out pretty good. Look at that. I mean, like I said before, it's not no fancy Nancy cake that we're making. It's simple, square. It says a loaf tin. And it fits perfect in this. So let's get this chucked in the oven. It's already preheated. Yeah, so hopefully that baking paper sort of sticking in a bit, so hopefully it doesn't like sort of make it come out a weird shape and whatnot. Anyways, so all the mess, there's not even that much mess, look. It's like a bit of two things going on. That's it. Just gotta clean this up. 10 minutes. Now I'm gonna set the timer for the oven for 50 minutes, because it says 40 minutes on there. The last time I cooked it, it took like 55 minutes to cook. Like, no word of a lie, it was like 55 minutes. And yeah, like it said 40 minutes and it said 10 extra minutes, like if I add chocolate chips. So I did add chocolate chips, I did 10 minutes and it needed another 5 minutes. So I think it was like an hour in total. Anyways, this is all that's done. 12 minutes, it's gone in the oven, 40 minutes. So yeah. Let's see how it turns out. For that, this is like 101 for dummies. I've already cleaned all the dirty stuff up in like 10 minutes max. Wiping down the surface. I think, you know what, I'm gonna use tissue first. Look, and plus I only used what? It only took like, what? This is like 70, 80 cent, no, this is like 60 centimeters by 60 centimeters area. It's probably less than that, you know that? Oh, and it's like 101 for dummies. You know what I'm saying? But you know what it is, yeah? When making things like this, it encourages like oneself to, you know, cook more, because making it yourself, it's a different feeling, you know? Knowing what's gone in there, things like that. Like when I've cooked this, I'm like, wow. But I still don't want to have it because like I know there's like oil in there and whatnot. So if I was to cook my own chicken, my own stuff, like when I do, it's like more rewarding, more fulfilling to me. Look at that, man. Sparkling, shining. Done and dusted. So like I said before, it's not even rocket science. It's only like a few things involved in this. Just need a bit of... This might need a wipe as well. What? Vanilla extract, a bit of chocolate cookies. This is it. The eggs. This is how simple this is. Flour. You don't even need these chocolate chip cookies, but kid friendly. Can do that. I mean, come on, man. This ain't rocket science. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, before when I'm making this sort of stuff, I used to think it's rocket science. Until I learned like it's actually pretty simple. Just checking up on her. She looks like she's about to pop off the roof. But from last time, this one's a bit more whiter. The last one was a bit more brown. I mean, the top might get more crusted, a bit more brown later. But yeah, I'm gonna have to check on this later. Otherwise, I'm gonna miss that new Mission Impossible film. Anyway, so the way to test this now is that once the timing's done, sticking a knife through the middle, and the knife should come out clean. No gooiness on the knife from like the cake mixture. It should come out straight clean. So if it doesn't come out clean, it's got to go back in here and cook for, let's say, another 5 minutes, and then check up on it again by sticking a knife in, and it should come out goo free. Anyways, it looks like it's rising fine. So we'll see how it turns out. So, wasn't here to take it out of the oven. However, it come out good. I mean, no, it didn't come out good. I mean, I think what the problem was the flour. It's come out quite thick and heavy, because obviously it's cake flour that I use, not self-raising flour. So I think the difference is to put more baking powder. But I did read up somewhere that they put maybe extra baking powder, so I should have put tablespoon instead of a teaspoon. But it still come out alright. It smells of that like banana, that, you know, I don't know how to say it, that some moldy banana taste, but it's still good enough. You know, it's simple, plain. It's not no fancy nancy cake like sprinkles and all of that. It's just nice, decent, healthy, not too much sugar, and healthier sugar as well, brown sugar. So I'm not even gonna have this much, but yeah. So let's see how it is. Look, as you can see, like the top bit's slightly done, the bottom is still like mushy, like it's like actual banana there. Yeah, so as you can see, it's alright from, it's not alright from the top, but it's more mushy over here. Like it hasn't expanded. So I think maybe like an extra like 2 teaspoons of the baking powder would have done good. However, it's still come alright. It's not that bad at all. It's just maybe would have been this much taller if I had the actual normal flour, self-raising flour. So yeah, like I was saying, this is sort of healthy as well. And it's like I was saying, it's like to learn how to, this is so simple for me now. So now the next time I can maybe start adding more stuff, you know, start adding that like gooiness that goes across, or some sprinkles, or some, you know, maybe another inside like a nut or something. And it's like the same like rice, chicken, meat, like I've been saying, like the first part, like I basically narrowed it down into 3 sections, where the first part is that, you know, washing it and putting the little things like salt. Then the second part is temperature and how much oil to put, whether or not, how healthy to cook it, to make sure that it's not raw. And the third part is then the flavor and the seasoning. So once each part has registered in the brain, like the first part, washing everything, it can be done quickly, and then that gets registered in brain. And then it's the second part. The second part is, you know, cooking it at the right temperature to make sure then it's not raw, and to make sure it doesn't burn. And then the third one is obviously then once the second one's registered in the brain, then it's the third one, where messing around with flavors and seasonings and whatnot to make that taste, you know. So this is what it's like. You know, it come out, you know, it's like it's come out good, you know, decent. It's good to maybe hand out to some friends, family, whatnot. Have it maybe with a drink. Got this J2O, J200. So yeah, like, happy cooking, man. Anyway, so I'm gonna cut the rest up. We're gonna make them into even slices, because obviously we don't want it to so much like normal cakes where it's become so unhealthy. So we're gonna do three times 3. So 1, 2. I mean, 2's already been eaten, but I'm on like a calorie deficit. Not calorie, sugar. No sugar intake, but not right. And voila, look at that. Lovely jubbly. It's come out decent. Could have come out better, but oh well. We're not here to make no fancy Nancy cake, you know. It's just nice, plain simple, decent, healthy, all of that. So, happy cooking.